we've had to wait since 1984 for a Toronto visit to Montreal. And we're underway. Suzuki, Slafkovsky, and Caulfield gets past Lyubushkin out at center ice. Here comes Slafkovsky, right wing, and Caulfield's in. Moses and scores! 38 seconds in, and the Canadiens strike first.
There's one way to get this building jacked up as he makes the outlet pass, but then follows it up after Lyubushkin turns the puck over here. Slafkovsky with just a great pass across. Caulfield delayed, and this is a tough first save coming up for Samsonov. He's unable to make it because Matheson comes in all by himself, and what a great move as a lefty just pulls it hard across.
Matthew Nyes along with Bobby McMahon and David Kampf. There's Joel Edmondson firing it right on. His first shift as a Maple Leaf. The pass broken up by Nylander. Back with Matthews, lost the puck. Anderson, Matheson, shot, and Samsonov across to make that save as Raphael Harvey-Pinard goes to the front of the net. Goalie right on. Loose behind the net. Harvey-Pinard checked by Tavares. 41st goal by a Canadiens defenseman this year. That's second in the league. That's off the stick of Yardcroak. Samsonov didn't see it and reacted late to that.
Boy, that just hit him, didn't it? It just got deflected, and he obviously was zeroed in underneath. It was coming slowly to him, but he never even moved till it hit his back.
There's Jake McCabe for the Leafs. Starting out up ahead to Camp along with Domi. Max Domi inside the line, works into the middle, shooting, and Montembeault through a screen, holds on. Reversing to Evans, who scored in the opening game of the season. Jordan Harris is on the move. Harris in, and Samsonov will direct that out of play. One of the few right-handed defensemen and a puck mover. There's a hot shot by Nylander. The right pad stopped by Montembeault.
He was looking for Matthews. Matthews just kicked out a little bit, and that one hit a leg instead of getting to him.
Here's Suzuki right on. That will stick to Samsonov. And here's Jacky sending it back across Savard. Looking for a shooting lane and fired that right on. But here's Suzuki. Back in, drops Caulfield. That's off the leg of Matthews. A backhand Slafkovsky. And the Canadiens get another look there before Toronto clears. Now Suzuki trying to wheel back in, cut off at the pass by Matthews, gets it back. Slafkovsky, and a total stop by Samsonov. Here's Tavares knocking it off the stick of Evans. Montembeault to stop. Lyubushkin a backhand, and that struck away by Montembeault. Back to Lyubushkin. Now Nylander. Got away from Suzuki. Nylander in front. Big right or left pad stop by Montembeault.
Keep winning the battle. Puck around Suzuki gets knocked off. Nylander, instead of going around, goes across the net.
Until he joined the Minnesota Wild, Dewar's dad, a big Montreal Canadiens fan. Here's McCabe, and that changed direction. And Montembeault had to be sharp on that. Matthew Nyes swings it around. Riley was going to go. Kemp got there first in front. Nyes the tip. And Montembeault holds on, and Nyes going back at Savard, the rookie.
And that was a great stick by Brody to turn that puck over.
Now center Yardcroak on the move is Domi. And he fires that high, and it'll ricochet.
Chris, you know, he's already, 5 points away from his career high with 19 games to go, and just continues to improve with each passing game.
So we start the second period. Montreal with a 1-0 lead. Leafs had over 3 minutes more zone time and doubled the offensive zone possession time in the opening period, but unable to break through against Montembeault. An outlet for Newhook, and the Canadiens skied out with Armia returning it to Newhook. Checked there by Lyubushkin, but Newhook able to play it in behind the net. Joshua Waugh looking for the puck there. He has scored in the last two. Here's a 2-on-1. McMahon scores! Bobby McMahon has tied it in the opening minute for Toronto.
First period, it was McMahon with a similar good stick play, but he wasn't able to make the pass across. This time, no hesitation at all. Savard's a little later coming here. There's the chip. Jack-Eye goes for the body, can't get it, and McMahon looking up and immediately just focused on his shot. It
was misplayed, and it's deflected back by Brody, who ends up with the puck and swings it out to center. Picked off by Evans, dashing back in, and Anderson off the post. Rang that up loudly.
And Anderson, as you said, he seems to find a way to score against the Leafs. This one pulls it back and gets it off the glove side.
Career goals against Toronto in 31 games. Comes close again. Matthews dumps it in and steered aside by Montembeault for Slafkovsky. Leader in goals and games played by his draft class. Uri Slafkovsky and Samsonov gonna cover that. Along the end boards, it's Pearson. Savard. Jack-Eye, his shot. That'll be absorbed by Samsonov. Tied up by Newhook. Back it comes. Struble to Harris. Jordan Harris. Anderson covers. Put it right on. At the line, across it comes Savard. A move to the inside. And back across. And Samsonov looks sharp on that. Holmberg takes a hit from Struble. Off the skate to Slafkovsky. Here's Gallagher in front. A backhand. Samsonov down. And doesn't cover it, but the Leafs able to clear.
Uses his speed to create a chance, and there's the little backhander that
he returns to the ice. Montreal didn't have a shot on that power play. Tavares up with it. Down low it goes. McMahon backhand. Stopped by Montembeault.
Takes the body and turns the puck going back the other way. Just those little details that he continues to try to work on.
Here's Gallagher moving in behind the net, looking to center. Yarncrook there, flips it away. Maybe a break for Domi. Max Domi's in. Scores! What a burst from Max Domi to score against his former team.
That got his legs going, playing the wing, but just great anticipation. Before this is even thrown in the air, he's almost at full speed, focusing on simply getting his legs going. Watch, he drives, pokes it past, and this isn't a hard shot, but it slides underneath the glove. I think Montembeault was thinking top corner. Instead, a bit of a rolling puck got control, and look at that positioning. This wasn't the set play. I can't believe that they didn't know. It was on the sheet in the intermission.
And again, no Mitch Marner tonight.
Just going to say, you almost have to bring it back, don't you, Chris, in terms of nobody's got any speed, and that's exactly what Suzuki does. Go way back. Everybody was standing still trying to get the entry.
There's the zone entry they were looking for. Slafkovsky to Suzuki and back. And Matheson at the point, watched by Yarncroke. A pass here, Newhook in, scores! Game tied! With Montreal.
Well, it's all about finally getting the entry, and then Suzuki back up the boards to Slafkovsky, and this is just one of those plays. Two guys go to Slafkovsky, and then nobody collapses back. And there's again Dewar in his first game. Maybe could have been a lot more aggressive. Newhook, I think, turned and was expecting to get pressure. Instead, he was able to take 2 steps.
Dewar knocks down his man. Reeves just missed Armia with a thunderous check. Holmberg in front. Here's Reeves, and he couldn't get it to his stick. There's Brody around, and that's knocked down by Tavares. Striding into the Montreal zone with Domi, rink wide, McKee, bouncing in! John Tavares on the doorstep! And the Leafs regain the lead.
This is a shot knowing there's traffic. Good hard rim there by Brody, knocking it out of midair is Tavares. And this little delay there, staying onside by Domi, opened up that lane, and that's one for Montembeault. You know, you have to understand where the pressure is, and Montembeault, if he can get that rebound the other side, he tried to bank it off and get it far into the corner.
Matthews, one last attempt, and it's blocked, but the Leafs are going to break the home ice domination and win here in Montreal tonight.